So what's happening is that I wanted to show you, some people don't have Discord, and so what I wanted to share with you is something that Polyhex did. It was basically showing all the stuff that's going in. So I'm going from the beginning and going over every one of them. As you can see, the reason I kind of showed you is that I've been asked to not go in, because as you can see, they're just in one spot. When you're coming into something like into Thingsburg, you can't shield yourself. So I'm out of there right now, but I can share with you some of the things that are going on. I've showed you this inside with that. This is something that's kind of neat. There's also some other things coming up, but this is something that's kind of cool. When you go in, you'll be able to do that. There's some surprises that are wanting to be putting together for this. So just give you a heads up, there's some really neat things about the trashed that's going to be interesting to see. Again, here's some interior. We've been in this before, but again, I just kind of want to show you again, we're back out to Spawn Hill and into Thingsburg. Again, we're now over at the the Toolbox, and this is where the rockets are. And then there was something new that Polyhex was sharing, and that was how to do a certain move. And this was going through what was going on this area. So this kind of showed I'm not the best. I'm getting better every day, which I'm really surprised. But anyways, what I wanted to share with you is that this is something that Polyhex was putting together. So if you watch, this is something that will be added to the game. And so this is what will be going on in this one. Again, we've been in here. This is Paul Bean Park. This is really nice because at one time I was asked not to go in, and then I was saying, no, go ahead. This is back into Thingsburg. Just want to kind of share with you. This is in there. Let's go ahead and go even. This is something that I also showed going in here. There's a lot of things that are happening. As you can see, the colors and colorations is just incredible what it's doing here. And so this is something, again, I was thinking, you know what, excuse me, most people don't see what is going on in Discord. So if you don't have Discord, it's like brand new, and this is going on to YouTube, and so I thought this would be good on this. And then this is something I also went in and did that. Right now, there's some new stuff in the Toolbox that I can't go in because it's there, and so I can't go in because you'd see something. So when it gets moved out or whatever, maybe I can go back in, but right now I have to stay away from Toolbox. So what I'm doing excuse me, is go ahead and share with you what's happening here via what Polyhex is doing. And then this actually has been taken off. If you go in, you've seen when I'm going inside there that things just aren't, that this part isn't there anymore, so it's been taken out. But it might be coming back, I don't know. One thing that's nice is that, as you can see, there's no little, what is that called, a dummy. And in the one I share with you, there's a little bit of a dummy. This is in the Elder Knight. Basically, it's really pretty how he's putting that together, and it's really nice. So anyways, this is some of the new stuff that's going on and what's happening on there. So was there anything going a little fast on here, but that's okay. And then this I've actually gone in, it's called Kickstand Enterprise. This is something that I've been I have gone in. This is kind of stuff that we've already seen, so I'm going to go to the one that actually is the video. I've shared this with you before. I went in there today to see if I could get some more stuff put together, and I just thought, well, I'll do this part and go from there. It wasn't, I was trying to go somewhere, and then I was trying to do something else, and it wasn't working. This to me is the most incredible place. They've got so many things. You're seeing some stuff in here, but they've got new stuff in here all the time. So you're seeing some old stuff. And then this was where you could hit them. They would make adjustments and go, oh, I can adjust back. Now it's actually doing something else now on top of that. This is an area that I absolutely, I love this thing. This is, again, going through all that stuff and then showing that again, going back in. Again, I've showed this to you, and this is something that, to me, I think this is kind of where the game is going to look, which is so beautiful. Let's go ahead and go in. This is a different texture now that you cannot jump up on. In basically, Polyhex is sharing that. If you go in, it boom, just knocks you down. So it's a really interesting. I've shown you 4 of those blocks that are in the middle. You can see it right here, and I've shown there. And so it's just one of those things. You can, again, just incredible stuff in there. But again, I'm not going into the toolbox just right now. What this is just showing some of the more areas. This is another area. And then again, opening this up, you can kind of see what's happening in the Thingsburg area. Again, I can't go in there, so I have to go via the eyes of Polyhex. This I've shown you with you. This is also I've showed. This is kind of a neat. This is what the rainbow. I've absolutely adore this. You can go anywhere to do this rainbow, and the rainbow ride is you can control it. As you can see, Polyhex just does a great job. I kind of feel like I'm trying to learn how to ride a bicycle. But anyways, this is just one of the, to me, this is the most, I just love this. I think once people are able to use this, again, there's the hospital, and I also showed some new stuff. All right, anyways, and then we go back out again. Again, this area to me, I think is going to be one of the most popular places. There's some really neat things that are going on in here. You don't, I mean, it will be difficult once you're, kind of a ragdoll, because it really takes an awful lot out of you trying to figure that out. But once you guys get it, it's going to be kind of fun. This is kind of a neat area. Right to the left is kind of a neat thing, and then to the right, there's something that Nomer took a long time in doing. Again, we're just going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go into the video that I did, and here we are. This is the video that I'm basically, what I'm doing today is basically going over. Right now, things are not, just wanted to share with you that they're moving stuff over to Thingsburg, so they're locking things out. As you can see, a gym, there's no door. There's nothing at all. So what's happening is that there's just nothing. And then if you go over here, there's no door to go into the house. It's also in the other place. There's also, and I'll just go ahead and, I just love that. The thing works so well. I'm going to show where with you go in here, and you can go up, and you can see that it's been closed off, and that it's been moved. So things are getting moved over. And so what's happening is that, the area that I can go into these areas that I've shown this one in there. Also, they also have moved the, the sewers. That's been moved. And so that's kind of a neat thing. Of course, here's our little thing that we can use. And it's kind of cute. But anyway, so as I said, things are going, so more and more things are just kind of getting, moved out like you won't believe. This is an area, this is still here, but I just wanted to share with you on this is that we can go into the next place, and this is this area. I kind of want to share with you what's in there, kind of going around. This is the thing, Block Party Boogie. Supposed to be easy. I don't know how they got to that, but that's okay. And then at that point we go in and we go on up, and again, this area, when I get permission, I want to show what's behind that door, but right now I can't show it. So, and again, this is a rotation station. I really like this area. It's just an awful lot of fun in doing this one. And the part that I love the best is what's on top, and what's on top is the train. And I just love how that train, you can go ahead and collect the whistle. So it's just kind of doing it that way. Again, we're going to go to Paw Bean Park. As you can see on here, I'm just going to share with a little bit. It makes it a lot easier to go and move. With the balloons, it was hard. One thing that Polyhex did on this is you can see that it's extremely easy to move around. And I'm using my left, right, my arrow keys, okay? Not what's supposed to, but I do. But it's really nice because I'm able to go and move around. You can see that you're very agile. You can really not even it's just you go without any problem. One thing I love about this game is that they've made it so it's really easy for people like me. Here's your dummy, and the other one, as you can see, wasn't. You can see that there's no of those things. This thing, I'm going to be trying to explain to you what's going on in that dark place, and I'll explain. Nomer spent almost 2 weeks concentrating on this, and when I'm able to reveal it, there's something that is incredible that no other game has, and it's behind that door. So just give you that entrance. No one else has it. Nobody. It's something that Nomer did, and it's extremely something incredible. Again, went to London, got to see that real one there, and that was really, really very, very incredible. And then, of course, this is one of my favorite areas. This thing is my favorite. And what's really cool is that it allows you, and I'm like, oh, I almost went in there. As you can see, I was showing you the other times of what was going on this. And again, this is the Bloohoo Beach. There's a lot of stuff in there. I was going to take a little bit of time, but today's things are moving on. It's a long video today. So I just wanted to kind of share with you. This is kind of what's going on. I want to kind of go around. You can see this game, there's a lot to it, and it's still not done, okay? There's a lot of little areas. And there's going to be a little stories, and there's a new area that they're going to share with you that's going to be showing you exactly how to play this game and how to go in, so you're not like, well, what do I do? What do I do? It's going to be very simple on what it's doing. This is something that was added, and it's kind of neat on this, of course. Boom. All right. So let's go ahead and go out to the next spot, and we'll go ahead, and we're going over to Yippee City. Now, Yippee, I really enjoy. You can see that the buildings are there. It's really just, this place just gets better and better. The thing I like about it is that, of course, there's the hospital. I wanted to share with you something that it's going to be making it really easy if you've done it or if you haven't gone, if you picked up a thing. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going underneath, and there's this little dog that's there, and I'm going in, and what's going on, if you can read it, it says already, you've already picked it, it's already done. So when you do that, you know exactly that you've already picked it up, so you're not going, oh, what do I do? Of course, it's not the same color and stuff like that, but that's kind of a nice way of saying you've already picked it. It's all good on that thing. So just that's one of the new things that they've done, and I just wanted to go on this thing. Of course, I just love that, that creature's in there. They've really opened it. Let me just go ahead. You can see there's like a star, so you can kind of know where to go. Kind of go in. You go in here, and you can see this at 3 out of 4. They actually have another thing that they're doing on here. This is this game. This part, Noob Hill, has really gotten a lot bigger and a lot of things going on. So it's really kind of what I'm doing is I'm going ahead and making myself so I can teleport and make it a little easier. And then I'll go ahead and do that. But what's nice is that on one of the ones that Polyhex was showing was it really was easy to move around. And this is really kind of neat. It's not like it was so difficult some time ago. It was really hard to move around. And this time you can really move around without going, oh my goodness, and of course you get hit. Of course that's what's going to happen. But what happens is that it's a lot easier to move around in things. They've made it where you can, once you get all the things from the gym, you can really move without really that bad of a thing at all. But I just want to go in and excuse me. And then what happens, of course, you can see Noob up there, and we can kind of go in here. You can see. But I'm going in here, and I wanted to share with you something, and that was the little egg there. If you go ahead and you click it, again, it tells you, I've already retrieved it, things like that. So it goes ahead and shows you on that. So the next thing that we need to do, let's go ahead and go. And we're going to go to Bloohoo Bluffs. Okay, Bloohoo, that's right. And what's really neat is let's go ahead and use that to kind of go over. But you can go in, and I just wanted to, and again, we've shown this before, but what's going on is that this, I think, is what the game is going to become. And that is, it's just so rich with all the little things that you get. There's like little secrets and little things that are happening, and it's just incredible. I mean, to me, this game is just gets better and better, and I think this juice bar is the epitome of what is this game is becoming. That every section of the game that you will have, you will see it. I want to go up and I'm going to show you something, and so I'm going to go and put in. For whatever reason, sometimes I can go in with no problem, other times I don't. But that's I just need to learn how to play better. But again, I got my trusty teleport. There I am. And you go over there, you can see the apple blood. You can see it's brand new, and it works on that. So that part is really kind of neat. And so this is kind of but again, this thing is just looking so incredible. I just can't get enough on how incredible this thing is. And so anyways, just wanted to go around and show some other things about things, and then let's go. We're going to go to another place. I think we're doing. No, we're not. Okay, let's go ahead. You can hit there, and then that character does some stuff on there. Of course, we go over to Whatsit Woods. What's neat about Whatsit Woods is that I usually had that logged down, and I actually was shared on how to bring the log back, so I did. And then of course there's the tournament that you get on there. Again, this everything you can see is just beautiful. What's going on here? You can go in, and then you can of course open up, and it opens up to a different area over here. Again, there is a new character that is in. I showed it to you last week. This also shows on there. These areas, that white area is another area that, again, Nomer worked for weeks on doing something that I think everybody will absolutely adore. And I'm very proud of that and what's going on here. Again, here's the construction zone. And again, goes ahead, you hit it. There's a lot of different things you can do, and little different things will do a lot of different things with you. You can see that there's lots of, it's just a lot more colorful, as you can see. This whole thing is there. There's another thing up there to the left that is also being worked on. I'm not going in there right now, but there's some neat stuff going on in that area. But anyways, just go ahead and go over here. And of course, it's just incredible what all this stuff that's going on here. It's still being worked on. There's a lot of stuff that are still in the works. But again, just wanted to share with you on this. Again, and then we are going to Mount Doodah. Now, Mount Doodah, this, for the most part, has made it so it's a lot easier to go up on this. Of course, famous last words. And then you can kind of go in, as you can see that it's just kind of, not that hard to go in, which is really nice. I wanted to show you what's going on here. This area is probably going to be going and being upgraded, but one thing I really love about this place is just the way it's getting changed. And if you look, you can see the beginnings of it. And once I get in there, of course, I'll fall down, go boom. But again, let me just go ahead and go back. I wanted to share with you a different little area, and we'll get there. I just know I will. And you can kind of see it right now. You can see that the stars is there, and of course, this is the epitome of what I do. But again, I've seen other people and they've struggled, and it's just that's part of the game. And then we just kind of go with that. Anyways, go on this. Then we go ahead and hit this. Okay, yes, now we're into the area where I want to go. If you want to look, go back. I'm going to go ahead and tilt up. You can see that this whole thing is going to be changed, and it hasn't been changed yet, but there's going to be some changes in there. That's why I wanted to bring it on there. And then we're going back to Yippee City. And the reason I want to go to Yippee City is I wanted to share with you on how that, didn't want to go directly to it, but go in this way. You can see Aurelia's Suites, and I'm hoping that they can change that a little bit. There's they want to be able that you can go inside there. You can see how nice that thing comes down. It's the reason I wanted to kind of come in this way is that you're able to come down on with that. It's just kind of cool what it's doing on that area. So anyways, this you can see in the background that they've really opened up and has made this thing look really, really nice in how this place just looks incredible. And I wanted to kind of do a review of what's going on, how things are going along, because right now things are happening, but a lot of what I'm showing, there's some stuff that's going on and I just can't show it. So it's almost like, all right, well, we'll talk later. Bye-bye. Oh. Well, I guess I'm back. We lost connection. Anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and talk with you. I wanted to share you something a little bit there. The thing decks, we have a little bit more numbers coming up on this. It looks kind of nice what we're doing on that. And we'll figure this out, and then we'll go from there. But anyways, my whole computer system blew up, so that's why I stopped and said, well, that's it. Well, actually, it wasn't. Anyways, we'll talk later, and I want to thank you, and I hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.